Good Saturday morning. I think it's Saturday, right? Whatever. So much to cover. It's not actually morning, all right? I'm not that far gone yet. I was gonna save money. I was like, oh, I need to, but then, saw a 30 pack of Rolling Rock for $15, and I was like, I'd be stupid not to do it. So anyway, don't really have one particular topic today. Just kind of a few trailer park rants here. So much going on in the world, but no one particular subject to actually make one video over. But I think it's just funny, potentially on the brink of World War III. We haven't seen a European war break out like this since World War II. No invasions this big. Russia's knocking out key points in the Ukraine and taking out power plants and all that stuff. And what are Americans focused on? What is the average citizen worried about right now? The Russian ice skater taking heart medication. Yes, that's still an ongoing thing. They're still focused on the Russian 15-year-old ice skater getting to compete after finding 3 heart medications in her system. And Sha'Carri Johnson was suspended for a month after smoking weed. So it's racist. Again, 2 organizations, 2 parts of the world. And it's just very funny to me, Vitaly Klitschko, the former heavyweight champ of the world, multi-millionaire. He's a mayor. I don't know the name of the city he is mayor in. But it's pretty awesome. He's on the front lines. How many politicians and millionaires here do you think would be fighting on the front lines if we were invaded? Probably not many. They would use their position to hide. They would use their money to get away. He's not doing any of that. He's fighting. That shit is fucking awesome. That makes me want to go get dual citizenship in the Ukraine. Just so I can vote for that guy again. Not again. Vote for him to be reelected. You know what I mean? So the Sha'Carri thing still going on, and I just thought it was funny in the comments. The first one said, "Bad karma was coming my way," for pointing out Sha'Carri's an adult. Kayla's not. Camilla, that's it. Which I thought was funny as shit. Like, first of all, I don't believe in karma because there's just too much awful shit and too many people not getting their comeuppance and too many bad things happening to good people who never get anything good in their life, Like, for instance, I'm not talking about America either, Yeah, Americans got problems. We all got problems. But the, problems like in Africa, for instance, the LRA is an actual organization that goes around mowing down these tribes. And they do things like take a 12-year-old boy, give him a gun and say, with one bullet, say, shoot your mother or we're going to shoot your brother. Your choice. And then that kid gets recruited to be the next generation of LRA. The girls get taken away and sold to human trafficking to chomos all over the world. Now, sure, maybe when they're 65, their 35-year-old subordinate might shoot him in the back of the head to take over. That does not make up for the thousands of lives that these people ruin. There's nothing, even if that kid who is put in that situation, and there's hundreds of them, thousands maybe, doesn't matter if he escapes and wins $1 billion in the lottery. That won't make up for being put in these situations that psychopaths like the LRA do to these kids. So that's why I don't believe in karma, first of all, but I just thought it was funny. Hey, guy, pointing out she's an adult who willingly smoked a joint, and a 15-year-old girl under the Russian government, probably doing everything she's fucking told, probably not allowed to take a single drink of anything that isn't supervised by the government itself. Bad things are coming your way for pointing that out to us. It's not surprising, because this is America, where even Sha'Carri's skin too dark, her sexuality too gay, her gender too axe wound instead of a dong. She's a young girl in her early 20s. Yeah, she could probably tell her parents, when they tried to make her eat her vegetables or took her cell phone, "Fuck you, Mom," when she was 4, and it was okay, and American parents took that shit. Again, Camilla lives in Russia. Yeah, they're white, but it's a different kind of white people, okay? If she doesn't take what they tell her to take and eat what they tell her to take and drink what they tell her to drink, she's probably going to she'd probably be living in a 4x6 freezing cell in the gulag right now, living on a cup of porridge a day until their teeth and hair fall out from malnourishment. But again, these people don't know. Well, I live in Southern California. I live in Portland, where there's no fucking comeuppance for burning down 50 cars in a poor neighborhood. So how come it's not that way in the rest of the world? How come the rest of the people can't behave like a spoiled, rotten brat like me? They don't get that. So anyway, and then next, I was getting hit up, getting blown up on my responses because another TikTok video. I think this one I saw it before. Was the one the lady gets in front of the guy and she puts her phone up, secretly recording him without his consent, putting her ass inches from his face with a fucking pair of yoga pants 3 sizes too small. And then she's like, damn it, I was really hoping he was going to look for my clout chasing, and he didn't look. So I shook his hand because that's what a good girl I am, because I was like, you're the one man who doesn't look. Like by doing that, you were telling him, I was trying to catch you looking. I was trying to get you to look. I was like, fucking check these out. Woo! Check those out. And you weren't into it, so I guess you're a good guy. You would have been a bad guy if I was flashing my tits and ass all over the place and you did look. Then you would be a real bad guy, a predator. And yeah, and people do believe this. There are young women. That's why you got to shut it up, because there are people, young ladies especially, who seem to be believing in this. Some simps. I don't know if the guys are really believing it as much as they're trying to get laid by the 400-pound blue-haired nose ring chicks. So, they said that, no, they were arguing with some of the people. Looking is still assault. Looking is still assault. That's what the feminists have been saying for 6 years, so it is. I didn't think so until the other day, but it is. And I read that, and which is funny. They say, that's why it's 1 in 5. Yes, it's 1 in 5. The real number's 1 in 53. You say it's 1 in 5 because you count things like looking with your eyeballs open in that direction as assault. So you call that an R-word culture, a rap culture, because people are looking. Another way to look at that is by your own logic, by your own reasoning and argument and numbers and statistics, your own, not the real ones, your own. 4 out of 5 women report that they have never even been looked at by a man. And you call that an R-word culture. Awesome. Man, how many of these TikTokers, I see them every day now, like, how many of these TikTokers are going to record male strangers without their consent to actually, before they actually catch one, recording them without their consent? Right? Again, yeah, it's like the Tales from the Crypt, like I said. One spouse is hiding away, and the other one's following them and getting paranoid. They're plotting to kill me, and they kill them. And, they were planning a surprise party. Oops. Like, that's what it is. I saw the other one, the guy the other day was, like, on his phone, and she's like, he's on his phone. He's recording me. And she's recording him when he's actually probably just speaking to someone on his phone. It's hilarious. So, anyway, last but not least, Sean Penn. I love this. He was just saying, the girly, sissy, feminine men, and how sick of him he is. Just speaking his mind, sticking his finger right up the ass of fucking Hollywood, telling them to go fuck themselves. Yeah. Who are catering to all this nonsensical bullshit. And people were really freaked out. A bunch of the comments. My favorite comments, though, were what about sissy boys scares you? What about that frightens you? What about that intimidates you? And none of it does. Like, when we say homophobic and transphobic, we're actually being nice, because no one's scared of you. No one's afraid of you. The only people afraid of trans people are cis women, afraid you're going to come into their sport and destroy all their fucking records that no cis woman could ever compete with, because you have biological advantages that don't go away even after transition. Those are the only people that are actually scared of trans people. The only, maybe the women don't want to share the locker room because, you're going to come in there and flash your wang in their face or something. Those women are the only transphobes in the world. Nobody's offended by you or afraid of you. All right, so when they say homophobe, they're being nice. When they say transphobe, they're being nice. No one's scared of you. Okay? What Sean Penn was saying is, you're useless. Right? Like the kids in the college last year said they had PTSD because a cis male went up to repair the radiator. Might have been white, which is worse, way worse, because, we're just monsters. We just come in, we're like, yeah, trans. and just start scratching, just start swinging. Oh, yeah. That never happened in this universe, but in their imaginations, that's what happens. That's what the image that they have put into the. These are next year's experts, people. Listen to the experts without question. These are next year's experts. Cis male came up to repair the radiator in my dorm, and now I have PTSD. And the professors who taught him that are the experts today, and the ones who they got believing that shit are next year's experts. So have fun with that. So anyway, yeah, and it's no. He was just pointing out you're useless. You can't. Yeah, you know why the cis male repairman came up? Because feminists and trans women, trans or cis, aren't in a big fucking hurry to learn how to be repair people. Look, I'm so politically correct. Repair people. So, yeah, with each labor force being less than 1% women, it's not because we're keeping women out, it's because women don't want to do it. There's no one standing at the door of machine guns saying we don't hire women around here. No one's signing up. Women aren't signing up for the classes. They're signing up to be nurses and preschool teachers and stuff like that. So, yeah, so that's what he's saying. Because, sorry, there's not exactly a long line of trans repair people that they can call. Non-binary, the fake ones. The guys that grow their hair long. Look, I'm non-binary. The chicks that shave their head like Demi Lovato. Look, I'm non-binary. I have a short haircut now. And so that's it. That's what Sean Penn was saying. You can't change a tire. You can't change your oil. You can't change the lights in your car. You can't change the battery. You can't fix the wiring in your house. You can't patch a hole in the drywall. You can't hunt your own food, grow your own food, raise your own food, slaughter your own food, package your own food, freeze dry your own food. You don't know how to do any of that. Prepare your own food. Schultz, no, operate probably 99% of basic household tools. Once you acquire anything, you couldn't fight anybody who wanted to take it off, taking it from you if they wanted to. You literally survive at the mercy of the cis male. Look out your window sometime. Literally, every car you see on the road was designed and built by a workforce of 99% male. And are all the roads that they drive on built and designed by 99% men. Every structure you see, from every trailer, log cabin, structure, apartment building, grocery store, tunnel, bridge, cell phone tower, sewage plant, built, maintained by a workforce of 99% men. If all cis men disappear tomorrow, the rest of you will freeze and starve to death literally within 3 months. Sure, there are women in these fields, and I'm sure some trans folk too, but not enough of you to teach the others before you all die. Literally. It's been a fact. Yeah, all the crops will rot, all the meat will go bad, all the animals will die because you guys don't know how to feed them, how to feed mass quantities of livestock. So just remember that. You keep sticking a finger in the people you count on. And as Tyler Durden told the mayor, the people you are after are the people you depend on. We drive your ambulances. We guard you while you sleep. Yeah, so maybe stop, threatening us and telling us we're all pieces of shit. You literally live at the mercy of cis white men. Or not cis white men, excuse me, cis men. All men of all colors. So, anyway, that's all Sean Penn was saying. They're trying to change the name of fear. What about that? Oh, you don't like it? We must scare you. No, you don't. Nobody's afraid of you. You're fucking useless and defenseless. You live at the mercy. If we were as violent as you try and pretend we are, violent enough that our mere presence gives you PTSD, you would all be dead in a day. It would be Rwanda. 10,000 dead before sunup. Okay? So, anyway, that's all Sean Penn was saying. And that will do it for today's rants and tales from the trailer park. If you like this, you like the sound of my soothing voice, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Share it with anybody else if you found this amusing and think it might brighten their day. Disagree with me? Tell me in the comments. And peace out.